Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE fan 0599 here again. And today we're going to review Gods of Egypt. So Gods of Egypt stars Gerard Butler, Nikolai Coster-Waldau, and Brandon Thwaites. And what this film is about, it's about Gerard Butler. He's basically trying to take over Egypt, trying to destroy Egypt, basically. And now Nikolai Coster-Waldau and Brandon Thwaites basically have to try and stop Gerard Butler from taking over Egypt. So, what did I think of Gods of Egypt? Guys, this movie is so awful that it's hilarious. This movie is so bad that it's funny. In the great words of Chris Stuckman, this movie is a hilariosity. A movie that's such an atrocity that it's hilarious. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe what I watched. Let's just get into positives, because my biggest positive, the only positive I have with this film, is that it's so hilarious. The stuff that happens in this movie is so... It's not even a comedy. No, this stuff is so supposed to be meant to be taken seriously. And it just comes off as some of the most hilarious stuff I think I've ever seen in my life. Like, they just randomly transform into, like, these Transformer-type things. It's just so bizarre. It really is. It's so funny. It's so hilariously bad. It really is. That's the only positive I can give this movie, is that it's so hilariously bad. It's so funny. I was gut-busting laughing at some things that happened in this movie. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. Now, the negatives I have with this movie. The acting is so atrociously, awfully, hilariously bad. Like, Gerard Butler, oh my goodness. He gives what, oh my goodness, he is just so hilariously bad as the villain. He really is. Like, he tries to do, basically, his character from 300 in Egypt, basically. That's what he tries to do. And it's so funny. He's like, tonight we will pay them reckoning! Like, it's just so funny, some of the dialogue he says. He's just, oh my goodness, he's so bad in this film that it's funny. Nikolai Coster-Waldau, although he's actually not the worst actor in the entire film, but there were some times where I thought he was bland and didn't really think he was all that great. Some of the line delivery he said was pretty funny as well. Brandon Thwaites, basically what Jeremy John said in his review, he's a 2-cent version of Aladdin. He really is in this movie. He's like a thief, and like I said, like Jeremy John said, he's basically a 2-cent version of Aladdin. He really is, and it's just, he's just not good as well, and some of the line delivery he gives is awful as well. The rest of the actors in this movie are awfully bad as well, and it's just so terrible and funny to watch at the same time. The action scenes, oh my goodness, the action scenes are so terrible. That it's funny. Like I said, they randomly turn into like these Transformer type things in the fight. What? Just the action scenes in this movie are hilariously bad. They're terribly filmed. And it's just so hilarious to watch. Oh my goodness. Oh, the costumes. I'm surprised no one's mentioned this in the reviews. The costumes are even terrible. Oh my goodness. Some of the stuff Gerard Butler wears is just awful. These costumes are terrible. They're almost as bad as the Legend of Hercules costumes. They really are. These costumes are terrible. Oh my goodness. They are so laughably terrible. The dialogue, the writing is atrocious, okay, and funny at the same time. Oh my goodness, some of the line delivery, it's too funny. Like, especially with Gerard Butler. Oh my goodness, just it is so it's writtenly really bad, like really really bad. And it's just hilarious. Like really is. The directing, oh my god, it's the actually, let me hold that back. The directing is the second worst thing about this movie. The directing, Alex Proyas, he's directed one of my favorite movies of all time, The Crow. Yes, he's directed that movie. But man, what was he doing? Just what was he doing with Gods of Egypt? His directing was terrible for this movie. Now, the effects. Boy, let me tell you something about these special effects. If you thought movies like The Fifth Wave and Fantastic Four had terrible special effects, oh boy, you haven't seen nothing yet. Because Gods of Egypt takes the cake. These special effects are almost made for TV bad. They're almost worse than made for TV bad. They're on Power Rangers level. As much as I love Power Rangers, they have some horrendous special effects. And oh my goodness, this is basically what Gods of Egypt, their special effects are as well. Oh, they are so bad. They are terrible. And Alex Proyas just goes special effects crazy. Like, there's moments in this film where special effects don't even need to be needed. Like, Jeffrey Rush, he's in this film. Like, he's supposed to be the almighty god Ra. Like, and from out of nowhere, he just turned into fire! Like, he just turned into fire! Like, out of nowhere! Oh! Just from out of nowhere, he'll turn into fire! Why? Because they have special effects for it! Oh my... Why? Because they just have special effects for it! There's like these giant snakes, like just for no reason. They pop up just for no reason. Like, it's special effects for the sake of special effects. They really are. And they are terrible. They're awful. The pacing. Oh my goodness. This movie's 2 hours and 7 minutes. Like, they could have cut that. This movie should have been like an hour and 30-something minutes. It didn't need to be 2 hours and 7 minutes. That's just over-dragging it. And it did get really boring at moments, and it was boring at moments. But, my goodness, for the majority of the film, I was just laughing at it. Guys, this is a movie you have to see. I can't believe I'm about to do this. But, go see Gods of Egypt right now. Please, this is one of those bad movies you just have to see. You have to witness it. It is that bad that you just have to witness it. It is hilariously bad. Guys, it's time for my official grade on Gods of Egypt. And my official grade on Gods of Egypt is a D-. This is awful. This is terrible. But you must see it. It is hilariously bad. It is most definitely a hilariosity. It's one of the worst, it's one of the best / worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Please, see Gods of Egypt. It's a bad movie you have to witness. So yeah. What did you guys think of Gods of Egypt? Leave in the comment section below. I'm WWE Fan 0599 and we will see you all later. Peace.